Здорово, мирные граждане, мы продолжаем проходить RoboCop Rogue City. Нам надо найти какой-то сигнал. Я уже забыл, что нам надо-то на самом деле. Но я вроде как помню, что где-то вот в этом районе у нас есть еще этот... преступность. Ну, заодно. Так.
I am following the signal from the doctor's computer.
That's handy. You're gonna keep me posted if you find anything, won't you?
Affirmative. Murphy, out.
I hate when you do that. Loose out.
Что-то нет. Тайник банды. Опять? Подожди, а где там что-то есть? Нету? Что-то? Где-то что-то? Что-то нигде ничего нету, блядь. А что там произошло? Что у вас тут опять?
Hey,
опять
Robo,
вы?
could you help us? We're in quite a pickle.
Что случилось? Опять убили кого-то?
We have here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
Да, мне похуй.
I am glad to be of help.
Ща
If you
откроем.
can look around for clues afterwards, you know, you never can tell with the electricity.
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit.
Ну и что надо сделать?
I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for
The current flowing through the body of the car is 2000. Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Его что,
great,
задушили?
but if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Ага. Сзади
Badly.
причем.
The
Петлю
victim was
накинули.
strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not
Он
everyone
звонил.
can tie something like that.
The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his
Я
own
говорил
office during the murder?
There is an earring on the front seat.
It'd be
Сережка.
helpful if we
То
find
есть он
out.
сел с женщиной. Возможно, с проституткой.
The phone, the earring, and a sailor's knot.
И его
That's
сзади
something to
просто
go on.
ёбнули. Это было заказное убийство!
Itself is interested. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Were there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried to steal something from the car. But it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried, but he says he doesn't want an ambulance. Says he can't afford it.
Why would OCP get involved in this case?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mills' campaign manager. OCP will do anything to get Mills elected.
Yeah, if everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole
А,
station
типа
down here.
Милс, человек OCP.
Why did you not join the strike?
I owe Reed a favor.
And you're too close to retirement to risk it.
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from making my life less bearable.
Well, somebody's gotta watch your clumsy ass.
Ха.
I will let you know if I find anything in that office.
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
А, кинотеатр-то вот он.
Not on my watch.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
А, интересно. Что-то где-то должна быть нефть разлита. Где хер знает. Не, отражение клевое на самом деле. Вообще графика клевая. 5-й Unreal. 5-й Unreal прям свои деньги отрабатывает, блядь.
Come on, please.
Здравствуйте, блядь.
May I help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Ну,
Were you or anyone
положительно
else
это
in office
стороны есть,
yesterday
правильно?
after Mr. Page left?
Или это плохо?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Выломаем. А, открыли.
Follow me.
Петли снял слегка.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right.
Вон, в ванной. Нету ни хера. Даже отражений. Все настолько плохо.
You have no new messages.
The phone on Mr. Page's desk is connected to his answering machine.
Что нужно донести Дельта-Сити? Создать правильно. Ага, дать идею Дельта-Сити. Связь Милса с пунктом 2. Кузак с пунктом 1. Ага.
It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance organ selling and other ideas for making money.
The books were bought for show. Visitors don't look too closely, and making an impression is all that matters. Mr. Page's words.
Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though. He kept me out of his private life.
Так, бля. Введите пароль. Надо
Mr.
пароль.
Page's computer. I don't have access to it. Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings.
Так. Не заметил.
Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself.
Найти
I
код
didn't
от
even know
компа.
about them.
Что же нам может помочь или нет?
Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
Не думаю, что Кузак этим бы занимался.
Often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short
Ну
walk
ладно,
from
может и
here.
Кузак.
An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
Так, ну я понял ее.
What'd you find out?
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
Что ж не за пончик? Должны быть пончики. Так-то, алло. Какой нахуй бургер, блядь? Так неинтересно. Хуярит, ёпта. Сидит, блядь. Всю жизнь проспит, сука, так. Человечище, блядь. Так, я хочу проверить еще вот эту дорогу. Если ничего не найду, то плохо. О, нашел. Штраф, блядь, выписать нахуй. На, блядь, получи, падла. Можно опять залезть. Зачем, не знаю. Можно. Еще я помню, что что-то где-то там есть. Давай-ка сходим.
I didn't know you were involved in politics.
I don't give a shit about elections, but they give free food for handing out flyers.
Байкеры. Стопудово. Закон нарушает. Нет? Какая странная хуйня. А хуй знает. Не нашел. Еще, да, сигнал бы неплохо было поймать. Ну это так, знаешь. По пути. Такое ощущение, что мы можем просто сейчас взять и уехать на тачке обратно куда-то, не знаю. Зачем? Если сюжет еще даже не... Хотя, сюжет ли это? Ну и дыра, конечно. Как и все в этом городе, блядь. Тук-тук, ебать.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Cusack's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Что вы скажете, что он сдох?
Oh, too bad for him. I kind of liked him. So why are you here?
Ваша сережка была обнаружена, блядь, на месте преступления, сука.
On what basis?
Вы главный наш подозреваемый, блядь.
We found evidence that you may have been at the crime scene.
What a surprise. Evidence found by OCP, perhaps?
Did you or did you not meet yesterday?
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
Так, бля, ща мы, сука, ща все досмотрим,
I was
нахуй.
wondered if there was a man hiding under that
Таблетки,
shadow.
ты управляешь
I have
что-то?
a prescription for them.
Ага,
I
выписать
can't
снотворное,
fall asleep when I'm
плохо
alone.
спишь, ладно. Речь Кузако. Что для нас, значит, город, бла-бла-бла, неинтересно, скучно, блядь. Бухаем, запиваем таблетки алкоголем? Плохая идея, миледи. Картина? О, горячая. Бля, неплохо. Это неплохо, выглядите очень даже хорошо, я бы сказал, ну, так держать. Так, да хер, ладно, а вот это интересно. Так, есть нижнее белье? Не, ну надо выяснить, в каком белье она была вчера, вдруг совпадет. Какую хуйню ты несешь?
Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots.
Вы в курсе, что такой же веревкой задушили того чела? Блять. Становится все интереснее. Нихуя, ебай, вот. Ой, бля. Понял. У всех нас свои секретики, да? Ладно. Но не настолько же, блядь. Вон, нихуя, ванна какая-то. Неинтересно. А вот вторая сережка.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one.
Да, я угадаю, вчера в машине у него.
So, am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Be careful what you wish for. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claimed that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Не надейтесь, дамочка, у меня нет члена. Хотя... Не знаю.
Officer Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't leave the office. You'll see what I mean when you get here.
On my way. Keep Ms. Crane there and be careful. She is our prime suspect.
Understood.
Главный подозреваемый, говоришь? Интересно.
What a surprise. Not everyone in the city would return a wallet.
I'd be letting my father down if I didn't, sir.
Рикс. По это, пацан со ствола стрелял тогда. Мы с Пиклзом его находили. Искали тогда. Странно, что у нас нет никакого травмата. Травматической особенности, способности. Типа, ну, взять живым там преступников, вся херня. В каких-нибудь таких моментах.
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kirk showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Once again, let's just check every corner.
She
couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive.
She
threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her instead.
Не, ну окна все закрыты. Блядь, вот я самое главное хочу посмотреть. Сука такая. Падла. Еще какой телевизор. Камера. Опа.
A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think...
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer. Maybe we can...
A message here says there is a panic room in this office. There is also an access code.
Panic room, Magnavolt. This Page guy didn't like to let anyone in.
Open sesame. At least the hide and seek game is over.
Keep reminding me of the delicious
already.
sprinkled burger buns we haven't eaten.
Здравствуйте.
Agatha Crane, you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
There are no bullets in that gun. The clip is out.
Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
Everything.
Да мне, в принципе, было насрать на этот выстрел, даже если бы он был заряжен. А выстрел, а пуля бы ей в голову такая. Моментально карма нахуй.
I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
О, вот это заебись. Это мне нравится. Плюс 15, плюс 13, это несерьезно, нахуй. А вот новый чип плата, это интересно. 5,3, нихуя там. Бля, тут интересная штука. Но я, пожалуй, ей займусь вниз за серией. Там на самом деле много модификаторов стоит, прям очень много. Так, ну, пойдем поищем. Очередное дело раскрыто, твой блядь. Короче, я понял, где она. Она вот здесь вот. Так что давай-ка сходим.
Your arguments against voting are baseless. As residents of this city, you have an obligation.
Меня похоже. Какого хера я должен, я обязан за кого-то голосовать? Да хер там плавал, блядь. Чтобы я голосовал за кого-то. Не, я сам за себя голосую. Обычно. Шо, опять ты? А, не.
Drinking in a public place is against the law.
I'm not drinking. I'm drunk already. And I am home.
I will not issue a ticket. However, I recommend enrolling in the homeless help program.
I'm not homeless, so get out of my house.
Ну ладно, псих, блядь. Какая хуй разница, чел? О, левелап, заебись, это мне нравится. Так, а что мы качали? Фокус? Сканирование. Давай бой качать. Хули нет просто. Я просто уже не вижу, не знаю, что качать, поэтому пускай будет бой. Броню мы прокачали на фул. Так что, в принципе, пускай будет бой теперь. Бой. Да, иди нахер. Чё? Так. Сигнал. Так, тут он пропадает. Идем куда-нибудь сюда. Сюда он упал. Так. Где-то тут. Нихера он не тут, ёпта. Может сюда? О, куда-то сюда. Ну и сюда. Сюда.
Need some rubble?
No, but it might be covering something that I am looking for.
It will be like searching for a needle in a haystack unless you have some kind of X-ray vision. Any joy?
I need to see what is underneath.
then you'll have to wait. There'll be a truck to move it in an hour or two. It's not like you can move the whole thing anyway. You're not a finicking train, are you?
Откуда ты знаешь?
I am much more than that.
Shit! You're like a freaking bulldozer. Is that what you were looking for? A manhole cover?
I need to get underground.
Well, not through there, you ain't. If the sewers are what you're after, then you should use the entrance behind the mark. Just under the...
Спускаемся в канализацию.
Thank you,
Да. Уважаемый. Здравствуйте, блядь. Робокоп теперь еще и под канализацией ходит, ёпта. Мы, наверное, с загрузкой туда пойдем, да? Ну, типа как отдельная лока или что-то такое. Блять, как сюда забраться-то, ёпта. Вот это домик, блять.
Another respectable citizen on their way to the sewers. Is there a party going on down there?
Еще один?
Come back. Let's hope it's not an alien party. Just make sure you don't drink anything. It might have a roofie.
Интересно. Еще один. Значит, я не один там буду. Найс. Ладно, предлагаю...
Tracker coordinates leading to the sewers. I am entering now.
I can't hear you very well. It must be a bad signal. I've taken down the plan to the safe house.
Lewis, you are breaking up.
Watch your step. This might get dangerous. Make sure to contact it back up. Stay safe.
Я говорю, ладно, предлагаю на этом закончить сегодняшнюю серию, так что подписывайтесь, оставляйте комментарии, ставьте лайки и всем пока.